Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down. And relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. 8 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their 1st drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 55 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. To kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Philadelphia.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Wentz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Miles Sanders, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger mark.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
Number 33, Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Down at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 54 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
and is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Get in the weight room. Get. Mike 42. Mike 42. I got 26. Mike's 42. You. 42's the Mike, boys. 42. 42's the Mike.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Alert 3. You over.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
To the 49-yard line.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
2-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brought down right at
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now.
The 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
24 is the mark. Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today.